George. Nice name. That's my last name, George. George Farms. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? I'm out here today and I have about maybe 25 acres to cut, so should make a lot of nice hay for us. I waited till right now because it's going to rain in about 3-4 hours. So if this stuff's still green, it really won't affect it. This is a lot of really nice hay, so you don't want to get it rained on and ruined. Doing hay is a lot of prior planning. You got to kind of gamble with it. We're way behind, so I'm trying to get a bunch of hay done. We bought this hay cutter a couple years ago. It's brand new, and man, this thing does a good job. Where's everybody watching from today? It's a beautiful day here in Michigan. About 75-80 degrees. Nice and sunny right now with some clouds, but it's going to rain here in a little bit. We've gotten a lot of rain this year. So if you cut hay and before it starts drying out, if it rains on it, it really doesn't affect it. What we'll do is we'll probably tonight or tomorrow tether it and knock the hay off, the rain off of it, and then we'll have 3 days of drying and baling. We're going to have at least probably 1,500 to 2,000 bales from this out here. So you really gotta plan it out. If you make $7 or $8 a bale, that's thousands and thousands of dollars that you're going to lose if you don't do it right. Farming's all about gambling, really. If you wait for the perfect time, you're never going to get anything done. You kind of just got to push. We have a lot of hay fields. A lot of people out there have just one big ass hay field or two, and they can knock it out in a few days. We have a whole bunch of them in random spots, so you really got to plan everything out. I got this field here, field there, field there, field there, so. This is just a little one that I got to open up first. This is actually really nice hay though. We planted this last year. So there's actually a lot of nice alfalfa underneath on that side. It's funny, last year Dad and me almost didn't even cut this. We thought it was all crappy hay. And randomly I went out there and I'm like, wow, this hay is beautiful. Star and there's no breaks, baby. What's cool though is this stuff being so thick. A small field like this usually would yield like 50 bales. So if you get 150 out of it, you're way ahead of the game. Got a bunch to cut, so I'm going to keep her in B2 and try rocking it out. Going about 6 miles an hour right now, so it really gets done quick if you just keep moving. You got to kind of plan all your movements out so you're not wasting a bunch of driving around without cutting. I usually would do about 5 or 6 on the headlands to open it up. This is so small. The headlands are basically the whole field, so I'll wait and do 5 or 6 over that way. I'm just going to do this quick as possible. Like I said, it's going to rain here in the next few hours. So if I would have cut this at 8 a.m. and it dried all day, it would have got brown and then rained on. That's how you wreck it. So you wait just a couple hours ahead of time, and then it really doesn't affect it. It's not ideal, but that's how you got to do it right now. We're about a month behind. We still have 10 fields to do on first cutting. Some people are already through their second cutting, so. My buddy John that's sitting right there probably watching helped me get ready today and moving, so that helped out. Trying to get a bunch done. Hey, what's up, Alfred? Where are you guys all watching from today? Anybody has any questions for a dumbass farmer, go ahead and ask. I failed almost everything in high school, so no math questions, please. If you have any questions about big girls or farming, I could probably answer them. If everybody could go subscribe to my channel, please, helps me out. If you do subscribe and you want to comment that, then I can give you a shout out. I appreciate everyone watching. It really helps my channel grow. I appreciate all the likes. Thank you guys. It's pretty cool watching this channel grow every day. Yeah, 2+ tree. So what I'm doing here is, this is a hay field. This is basically different types of grass and then alfalfa. And this is the first step. You cut it, and then you can't bale it when it's green, or else it'll burn your barn down or mold. So this is the first step, and then we move it around and let it dry for 2-3 days, and then you bale it and make a bunch of money. So this is the first step. You got to find a good area. You got to find a good window where there's like 3 days with no rain, or else it ruins it. If you just let this stuff sit on the ground and get rain on a bunch, it really discolors it and molds it, and it makes it dusty, and then animals can't eat it. So it goes from being very valuable to having no value. So you really got to know how to do it right. Yeah, wait till I get to that bigger field, and then we can launch the drone. My buddy here has a drone, and it's pretty cool to see from overhead shot. It looks pretty cool. How many acres we cut of hay? Multiple hundreds. If we would, in a regular year, we'd already have first cutting all done. It's just been raining like crazy, which is good for the crops. But I mean, we planted our crops for like 3 solid months straight. It was crazy. Some people out there, they'll plant their crops in 2 weeks and be done. We planted every day we possibly could, and it took us like 2 to 3 months. Pretty wild. And then once we're done with that, then we go right into hay. And there's just been a lot of rain, which makes the hay thicker, so when you do cut it, it's nice. But it'd be nice just to get like a week to catch up on everything. Every year is completely different. You never know what's going to happen. And it's crazy. It's a game of like hours. Like I've gotten fields planted that are 100 acres. Then it rains the next day and it sprouts up perfect. If I was 2 hours later, I wouldn't have got nothing out of it. What's real crazy is there's a cornfield right over here that we just started doing this year. It's underneath these power lines. You see these big power lines here. And I went in there and started plowing it. And 2 hours after I started, a crew came in there and they're going to spray herbicide all over this because it was underneath those power lines, and it made the organic certification gone. So that's pretty crazy. See the corn there? So if I would have spent 2 more hours, we wouldn't be able to plant that organic. Because you have to go 3 years without any chemicals on it to make it organic. Then it's worth a lot more money. What's up, guys? Alright, there's the first section. I got a bigger area right there. This stuff's real nice thick hay over there. Should make us a lot of good money. Nothing better than a nice hay field, I tell you. You really can cut a lot of hay quick with this thing. So I'm gonna go, when I start a hay field, I start with the tractor by the obstructions. So I'm gonna go around this way, and then if there's any trees or limbs in there, I'll run it over the tractor and not the discbind, and not try to wreck the discbind. I can barely even tell where the hay field is. This is a swamp over here, so let's see how it goes. This was my idea to plant this stuff. Hay, and it seems like it's doing really good. Look how thick this stuff is. Yeah, this should make pretty good hay for us this year. My family's been doing these fields for many years. If any of you watched my live when I was combining, that's where that field is, right over there where all our wheat was. I really appreciate all you guys watching. If you guys could all go to my channel, subscribe please. Really helps this channel grow and make YouTube push me out. Appreciate you guys. Go Packers, go Badgers. Hell no. Look at all this alfalfa in here. This stuff's gonna be real premium hay. Go Lions, go blue, baby. See, this kid drives through this field with his freaking tractor. I'm gonna go beat his ass up. Thank you. Yeah, this is some of our best hay. This is really nice alfalfa in here. We planted this 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and this stuff really came up good. Like I said, my dad thought this was all weeds last year, and we almost didn't even cut this last year. And I randomly drove by her and I go, oh my gosh, this is some of the best hay we got now. Yeah, look how thick this stuff is. This stuff's real heavy. This is going to be like 40 to 50% alfalfa or more in some of these spots. And last year there was a lot of thistles in there. See that little white right there? Those are thistles. But luckily we cut it and it made it come in a little better. See, hay is just like your lawn in your backyard. The more you cut it, the better it comes in. What's funny is last year I came in here in the beginning of the year to try to cut it. Wow, look at this stuff. This is probably our best field. Last year we came in here and I didn't realize it was like swampy, and I went around this whole field getting stuck, like spinning. That was my first time I ever got stuck in a hay field. There might be 600-700 bales just in this field right here. So see, now I went on the outside and I looked for any obstructions. You don't want some dumbass kid throwing a rock out there or something, he's smoking with a discbind. Maybe last year, I think it was, I ran over a huge log and almost sent my head through the roof. So now I go the other way and I open up by the trees. Kick started that fight one night and broke mama's heart. Good morning and headlight winds. This is South Lyon, Salem area in Michigan. About 20 minutes northeast of Ann Arbor. Go blue. Where's everybody watching from today? Yeah, George, this discbind's awesome. This is a Massey Ferguson Heston 1376. This thing is a game changer. Me and my buddy John just changed out the blades in like 5 minutes. You don't need any tools or anything. It's pretty badass. Southern Oregon, hell yeah. They got some pretty ladies in Oregon. Lots of liberals. Maybe too many liberals. Was that a good Trump impression? Navarre, Florida. Navarre, Florida, is that how you say that? I don't know about living in Florida in the summertime. That shit's too hot. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is our wheat field I just cut. Jesus Christ. A little bumpy. Illinois, never heard of it. Where's that at? China? South Bend. What am I doing? I went the wrong way. You guys are distracting me. I appreciate all you guys watching. If you guys could all go subscribe to my channel, please. It really helps me out. Thank you guys. Prepping for winter wheat? No, I'm not. This is a hay field. We do winter wheat way later, after harvest and all that. If you planted winter wheat right now, it wouldn't work. You want wheat to be like that tall, and then it goes into hibernation for that hard Michigan winter, and then it pops up. If you go by a field and it looks like planted hay or planted grass like that tall in rows, that's wheat. And then right when it gets warm out, it starts growing again. What tractor I'm using is a 4255 John Deere from 1989. My grandpa bought this brand new. This is probably our most money-making piece of equipment on the history of the farm, other than the 4020 John Deere. Jonathan. Hey John, I got a spot on my lap if you want to sit in here. As soon as I can, I'm out of here. Who likes Zach Top out there? He's my new favorite country singer. I'm listening to music while I'm talking to you again. So I learned dirt, turns to gold. Hell yeah, I love my Michigan football team. I'm one of the biggest fans ever made. I bet I spend multiple thousands of dollars during Michigan and Lions football games. From missed work to going out and eating while I'm watching the game and being rowdy. And then you wait all that time, and then Michigan lays an egg during Lions losing the playoffs to a rookie quarterback, and you're almost crying, I tell you. I'm going to be making small square bales with this. My family tries making as many small square bales as we can. We have a big need for it around here because of all the horses in our area. Like that, there's horse farms all around. Man, look at that, how thick that hay is. In a lot of areas in Michigan, or in a lot of areas in the United States, you can't sell a lot of small square bales. There's not a big market for it. Around here, you can't make enough. A lot of places in the world use mostly round bales for cattle. The only time we do round bales is when we're running out of time and it's going to rain. If we can, we do all square bales. Because you got to think about it. If you fit 16 small square bales into a round bale, but you only make $50, the math doesn't add up. 16 small square bales at $7 a piece is a lot more than $50. So what I'm doing is I'm doing 5 to 6 passes around. I'll probably do 6, just because our tedder is 2 baskets, so it takes out 2 rows at a time. So you want to make it even numbers, and that gives you a good spot to turn around. This thing does such a good job cutting. This is probably one of my favorite purchases my dad's ever made. We were using a 492 discbind from like 1980, and it had an old school sickle bar on it, they call it, where it has teeth. It has teeth that go like this real quick and cut. The problem is you hit a rut or something, it knocks out like 5 of them. And the thing that holds it on is rivets, so you have to have a special piece of equipment to get it off. It's just a big pain in the ass. You'd break down for 2-3 hours a day when you're cutting. And then if you jammed it up, you might be fighting it to get it unjammed for 2-3 hours. With this thing, nothing happens wrong. It just cuts through everything. And you can go a lot quicker. And then if you hit something, you replace it with teeth. These teeth right here. And there's a tool on the side of the cutter, and all you do is just pry up, it loosens it, you put this in and you're done. And each one of these is only $2.50. So in theory, you could hit something, wreck all the teeth on that, as long as it doesn't wreck a huge component. Change it out in 15 minutes for $24 and get back going cutting hay. So you really can't beat it. It's like a spaceship compared to a freaking Model A or Model T. And then another thing is, if you're using old hay bind, if you ran over the stuff that you already cut, it would plug it up. You'd be in there fighting for 2 hours unplugging it. With this, you could cut through the same stuff 5 times and just cut right through it. My dad would be going way faster than this. I just don't like going around corners. I feel like I'm gonna tip it. In theory, if this was a big field in the middle of Illinois or something, you could run like 14 miles an hour with this thing, which is just crazy. Lay down. This setup though, with this 4255, man, I love it. I could do this all day. This is some of the nicest hay. I don't know if you guys can see all the alfalfa, but that's that stuff with all little flowers over. That stuff is beautiful. See, the difference between hay and straw is hay has, what you want hay to have is a lot of nutrients in it, because that's what animals eat to survive. What straw is straw is the byproduct of wheat, and it has no nutritional value in it. People just use it for bedding and stuff. So for the last few days, we've been baling straw. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? What's up, Russ the Hunter? What's up, dude? Gaming and farming. If you guys could all go subscribe to my channel, helps me out. Let me know if you do, and I'll give you a shout out. Thank you, guys. Anybody has any questions what I'm doing, go ahead and shoot. I'll try and answer them. Thank you for saying it's good looking hay. Appreciate that. A broken clock's right every once in a while, ain't it? Ain't that? Just a different. Yeah, we know, John. Shut up, dude. Don't say it out loud. Shut up, John. Why don't you leave your Google information to yourself there, Jonathan? I appreciate all the likes, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Where's everybody watching from today? Hopefully you guys are, if you guys are farmers, are getting a bunch of hay done. How's everybody wheat do? Our wheat did terrible. Yeah, this is called a discbind. Yeah, this is this thing has like 12 spinning teeth in it. This thing is really high end. It's like 2 years old. And this thing pivots from left to right. I could move this all the way to the left and cut behind me. I'll show you guys. This thing's pretty fancy. Leave me all the way. See, this thing, a lot of people that would use this would be moving it back and forth all the time. See? And then it's all the way on the other side. I don't like doing that. I just like leaving it on this side. This is a good setup for this tractor because if you're going too fast around a corner, you can just knock it down a gear or up a gear without using the clutch. Take back what you say, turn off the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like times. Yeah, we might get 500-600 bales just off this little field there. I have like 4 more fields to cut today, so we're gonna have a lot of hay. Starting to get cloudy. Alright, Monty, have a good day. See if I want to go a little slower around a corner. Turn off the bridges, and let forgiveness walk away like I'm someone new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one more around the outside, then I'm going to go right through the middle. Make farming great again. We're trying, brother. I enjoy showing people what farming's about. I started this channel about 2 years ago because I just see so much crazy stuff. I'll be pulling out a huge stuck tractor and I'm like, I think people want to watch this stuff, so it's been a pretty cool experience, I'll tell you that. I think my dad enjoys it because he goes places and everybody knows what the hell he's about and what they're doing. You know, everyone's like, hey, I seen you on the YouTube. I think he likes it. Now I'm going to cut right through the middle and open it up in the middle. See, you could go on the outsides, but then you spend all that time driving back and forth, and then you're compressing all this area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut through the middle and open it up this way. And then when it's too far this way, then you go to the outside. Send up, sir. This stuff is beautiful. This might be the best hay field we got. spots of thistles, see? So it's good we're cutting this to get this knocked down. You don't, if you had the whole field like that, it'd be worthless hay. It'd been better to cut this a month ago, but just you have a million things going on. Lots of rain and stuff, so. The quicker you cut it and you don't let stuff go to seed, it makes the quality of the hay better. If anybody has any questions on what I'm doing or anything, go ahead and shoot. I'll try and answer them. Appreciate everyone watching. If you guys could all go subscribe to my channel, it really helps me the channel grow, and YouTube push me out there. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the likes too. So what I'm doing here, this is the first step of baling hay. This is grass that has been growing since last year. It doesn't grow in the winter time. It's Michigan. We're basically in Canada around here. It's so cold. But it's been growing since, like, you know, March. So that you cut this stuff, you let it lay down, and you move it around with different things, like a rake or a tedder. You gotta move it around and fluff it so it dries evenly. Then you come in here and you bale it into small cubes for storage, so you can keep it for months and feed animals. So that's what I'm doing now. We sell 95% of our hay. It's a good way to make money. So this piece of equipment on the back here is called a discbind. We bought this brand new a couple years ago, and this thing's a game changer. It's amazing how nice it cuts. It's basically a big mower, except it lays it all in a nice line for you. That's what I like about John Deere, though. You can go up and down gears just by smacking this. No clutch. So rain's coming in a few hours, so I waited till right before it. If it rains on hay when it's green, it really doesn't affect it. We'll tedder it tomorrow and knock it off of it. But if we cut this 2 days ago and it was dry and then it rained on it, it would take all the value away from it. So you gotta really look at the weather and plan everything out. There might be $7,000 or $8,000 worth of hay out here. So imagine it, either you get a $7,000 paycheck or you get it ruined and it's worthless. So you really gotta plan everything out good. Here's what I wanted to say. Yeah, with this, you're asking me if it works different than a mower. Yeah, mowers kind of chop it up more. This cuts it at the base, and then it also crimps it in 3 spots. So if it's a long strand of stuff, it crimps it in 3 spots, and every one of those breaks on it makes it dry like 25% quicker. So there's a little, it cuts it and then it funnels it all into two spinning, like almost like rubber wheels with grooves on it. It compresses it and it kind of chops it up a little bit. But if you were to pick up this hay, it's not like chopped up. It's like nice long pieces, and that makes better bales. You don't want the bales to be like powdery and fall apart. Virginia, nice. Appreciate all the likes and the subscriptions. Please, subscribe, and thank you guys very much. He gets the drone out. It's so weird when you have the drone out because all of a sudden you see like an alien spaceship in front of you. Cut a lot of hay quick with this thing, especially if it's a bigger field, less turning. Unlucky star. This is some of the nicest hay I've cut. This stuff's beautiful. Are you just mowing grass or farming something? Well, this is hay. This is like thousands of dollars worth of hay right here. Yeah, this is farming hay. This would be a lot of money just to cut your grass, I tell you. Using 140 horsepower to cut grass. Yeah, I'm trying to cut about 25-30 acres of hay right now. See the drone? Yeah, we freshly planted some hay this year and it came up all weeds, so it's nice this field didn't do that. Thank you, appreciate you watching, Rip. Yeah, most people don't know much about farming. That's why a lot of these farming YouTubes are going crazy big, because people like watching stuff that they don't know about, you know. There's some farmers out there with, you know, 2-3 million subscribers. Pretty wild. Man, if you're a cute girl and you do this, forget about it. You're a millionaire. There's like 5 or 6 chicks that do farming. And let me tell you what, every video they post, they have 1 million views. With their nice little butt getting up in a tractor. You can't beat it. So ugly fellers like me, we gotta try a little harder, if you know what I mean. appreciate all you guys watching. If you guys can all go subscribe to my channel, really help my channel grow. Appreciate you guys. This is some beautiful thick hay. Make a lot of nice bales. You could almost sell this hay as like second cutting. This is going to be so alfalfa rich and soft. There's not a bunch of thick stems out here. Lanes in a best and singing days. As I've ever seen, you're the only reason this never gets me. This stuff is beautiful. Are you Romney? What's that mean? Are you Romney? What the hell does that mean? Mitt Romney? No, I'm not a Mormon that took over an area in Mexico and has 16 wives. Mitt Romney? No, I'm not. See that drone right there? Look at this dude. No, this is Massey Ferguson Heston 1376. Top of the line. Not the biggest one you can get, but we don't need big. We don't have 100-acre fields. I have a buddy in the Marine Corps named Hendricks, last name. This thing zoomed in. The phone's effed up. Which one of you wrecked my phone? There's some beautiful hay out here. We're gonna be able to sell the hell out of this stuff. This is is like that racehorse hay. We have a bunch of racehorses in this area, purebred, that have little carts behind it. So pretty. I love this job this thing does. Appreciate all the likes and subscribing, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Where's everybody watching from today? Yeah, so what I'm doing out here is I'm cutting hay. And what we do is we try baling this stuff, and you sell it to horse farms and cattle and goats. So what you do is you dry this stuff down to like 12%, and then you bale it into a cube, and it's good for storage. You can store it for up to, maybe a year. You can store it for more than that, but it starts losing nutrition. So it's a great way of just, a lot of people don't have enough pasture, enough land to feed their animals like regular grass that's growing. And in the wintertime in Michigan, the grass doesn't grow, so you buy a bunch of hay from people like me. So that's the first step. We cut it, then we let it sit, and we move it around for a couple days with machines so it dries evenly, and then we bale it. And it works pretty good. Worth a lot of money. The cool part about hay is you don't have to replant it every year. You could cut hay for 10 years without replanting. So you can really make a lot of money on it. We have some fields that haven't been planted in 10, 12 years. nice thick. That's gonna make a lot of bales. Yeah, we have, I think, 4 more fields right through this trees here, so we have a bunch to do. Yeah, we're out here in Salem, South Lyon, Michigan area, about 20 minutes northeast of Ann Arbor. Go blue, baby. I'm a 4th generation farmer. Me and my family farm a lot of crops, and this is hay. This is one of the things that helps us get through the year with some nice paychecks. My dad's been doing a lot of hay for most of his life. He's really good at it. So I'm trying to learn the ways. This is one of my favorite jobs, cutting hay. It's very satisfying. Almost got this knocked out, man. This stuff is beautiful. I hope I can bale all this and nothing ruins it, because we'll be able to sell the hell out of this stuff. See, horses and different animals like different styles of hay. This is what you'd call more rich hay. It has the more protein in it. For older horses, they can't really handle it. They'd rather have more like grassy stuff. If you have a thoroughbred, young, 3-year-old racehorse, and you're practicing and running them every day, you want a lot of protein, just like a human athlete. So this is the kind of hay you want. It has nice grass mixed with alfalfa mixed in it. They really get the horse muscled up. This thing sure does do a good job cutting. Appreciate all the likes, and please go to my channel, subscribe, really helps me out. Thank you guys for watching. Just to see me. Fields racing in the county run. 2 heads along Long Jackson Line. The state keeps turning. Dead end train. Was it a midnight blanket on the riverbank? How pretty of a job does that do? See mom and me. No, yes, no. Sure hated to see you go. sir. Appreciate you. Abdullah, appreciate you. Where are you from? How can you get this job? Buy a farm, brother. Ghana. Nice. I bet it's hard farming in Ghana. The drone's back out. I appreciate Connecticut state land, but I have no spirit anymore. It's gone. No soul left. It left in Afghanistan, I tell you. I'm just a cartoon character that floats around, not even a real person, I tell you. Oh man, missed some. I'm fired. Yeah, I'm kind of racing the rain now. It looks like it's coming. Sorry, no, we don't hire. We have just family that's working. I'm sorry about that. Appreciate your offer, though. If you really want a farm job, I would go and contact big-time farms. Guys that have 30 people working for them and drive trucks for them, start driving grain for them. If everybody could take a second, go subscribe to my channel, it really helped me out. Appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for all the likes and everything. If I ever get out that way, but I won't be What's up, Killer King? See, this is the best part about this cutter. When I used the old hay bind, if you left a thin streak in the middle of the field like I did here, you'd have to leave it. Because if you went over the stuff that you already cut, it would plug up inside of it. With this thing, it cuts so good, you just go right over the stuff you already cut. See, watch, I left this little strip here. You just cut it, and on both sides, it just goes right through it. That's a game changer. That's So we used to have to leave strips in the field, look like crap. Do I like John Deere? Hell yeah. I have a John Deere tattooed on my back, brother. The John Deere and my dog's the only way I get any ladies. That's why I keep them around. There it is, guys. Field knocked out. What a beautiful field. I got 20 more acres to do across the street, or right across this tree line here. Oof. How pretty. That's such a pretty job. So then you're done with this field, and what do? Just fold it up. Well, alright guys, appreciate you guys watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the support. I'm going to get to the next field and start rocking it out. Have a good day, guys. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you.